Welcome to the Personal Protective Equipment Training Module. In order to remain safe, you must take precautions when working. Those precautions include having and using the right personal protective equipment, PPE. In this training, you will learn what PPE to use and when to use it, where to locate PPE requirements. The railroad is a heavy industrial environment. You must take precautions to keep safe. This includes complying with rules and using personal protective devices as part of your everyday tasks. We'll cover more on how rule books are organized later, but for now, we will focus on what personal protective equipment we need to perform our job. Let's look first at clothing. Having the right clothing is the first step to working safely. Clothing must fit properly and be appropriate for your job tasks. Here are the basics. Loose-fitting clothes are not permitted. Loose-fitting items such as overly baggy shirts or pants of excessive length can become entangled in equipment or present a tripping hazard. Always wear pants that are full length. Shorts are prohibited. This reduces the chance of cuts or abrasions from equipment or brush along the track, as well as reducing the opportunity for sunburn or bug bites. The same logic applies to your shirt. The shirt should have at least quarter-length sleeves and completely cover your chest, abdomen, and back. For jewelry, do not wear finger rings, mouth or tongue jewelry, or any items that could become entangled in equipment. You're responsible to ensure that PPE is properly fitted, serviceable, worn as intended, kept in good condition, and available when required. You will be provided the following PPE items during training: yellow high-visibility new hire hat, yellow high-visibility vest, hearing protection, safety glasses, leather gloves. You must bring boots and clothing that meets the requirements covered in this training module. If you wear corrective lenses, ensure that you have them available for use. Wearing a yellow hat lets others know that you are new and may need a little extra help from time to time. You will be required to wear the yellow hat for a minimum of 1 year or longer to identify yourself as a new employee to coworkers. When working near the track or on or in a locomotive, safety glasses are required. If you have a visual impairment, corrective lenses are a must to read train documents and to see signals and conditions ahead. Contacts are permitted, but of course, you will wear safety glasses over them. There are restrictions on when and where tinted eyewear is permitted. Tinted lenses are not allowed from the period beginning 1 hour before sunset and extending until 1 hour after sunrise. Also, do not wear tinted eyewear in areas where the available light is reduced, such as inside buildings and in tunnels. Tinted safety eyewear must not be the type that changes tint based on the level of light, such as transition lenses. A selection of hearing protection will be available for your use at your work locations. The hearing protection must be readily available for use when working on or near the tracks. If you use hearing aids, alternative hearing protection may be used. Check with your trainer or local manager for details. You are required to wear appropriate boots when reporting for work. The boots must be lace-up. They cannot be slip-on boots. They must have oil-resistant soles and have a defined heel less than 1 inch. A defined heel has a clear definition from the rest of the sole of the shoe. The heel is used to secure the boot to the car ladder and brake platforms on cars. Boots that do not have a defined heel increase the likelihood that your boot will slip when you move on equipment. This increases your chance for injury. You are required to purchase boots that meet this requirement for your training. Though not always required, gloves should be worn to protect your hands from injury. Leather gloves will be available during training and are the recommended type, but you may purchase your own gloves if you prefer. This training has covered basics. Remember, if signs are posted requiring additional PPE, you must comply with those instructions in addition to those found in rules.